Hello everyone, welcome to ServiceNow Mastery Series. So today in this video we are going to learn about BCM, Business Continuity Management. So BCM is all about what is BCM? It's basically a situation, it's a company backup plan for bad days. Why I have said about the bad days? Because in every company some of the bad days happen when there is any of the critical issue comes up. So when we have to take the company's backup plan, so it's the business continuity management. If something unexpected happens, like a system crash, power failure, cyber attack, or even a flood, so then business continuity management makes sure the business does not stop immediately or completely. It answers simple questions. Through BCM, we have to answer three simple questions, that is, what can go wrong, what is the most important to keep running, and how fast we can recover if something breaks, right? Because of this BCM, customers may not even notice there was a problem. Services will continue, money is protected, and trust stays intact. So, this is the main motive of business continuity management. And as we are studying about GRC topics, so business continuity management comes under the GRC application. So, it's a very important module and it's not as much complicated, so we can just have a few sessions on business continuity management and you guys can learn it in a very elaborative way. So just like in the one line wrap up, if I have to say about BCM, so just like we keep a power backup right at home, so life continues during the blackout. Companies also uses BCM, so work continues. Right? So the next slide here tells about what is BCM. It's business continuity management, keeps the business running during crisis. Think of the backup plan for the business. Why BCM is also important, I have let you know. Without BCM, panic and downstream. With BCM, calm responses and customers happy faces. Next is BCM versus DR versus incident. So incident is a small issue, right? Disaster recovery is IT system recovery, and BCM is like people plus process plus IT. So what's the difference between these three? So like incident is something goes wrong right now. Example like server goes down, application not opening, or network outage. So then in that case, incident management we can use it. Disaster recovery is like the IT backup plan when system cannot be fixed quickly. So switch from the main data center to the backup data center to restore the data from backups. We use the disaster recovery. And BCM is like the big picture plan to keep the business running during any of the disruption. So example is like a disaster recovery for the IT system or like work from home plan for employees or manual process if the system is down or like customer communication plan. So I would say like if incident happens, the incident team tries to fix it. If not possible, disaster recovery kicks in and then BCM ensures like the business keep running. Now we move on into BCM life cycle. So the BCM life cycle contains different stages, that is first is to identify the risk, right? Identify the risk or understand the business, like identify what is most important for the business to survive. For example, online banking, customer support, payment processing. So if this stops, how badly are we affected? So this is identify the risk or understanding the business. Then risk assessment, like identify what can go wrong. This also comes in identifying risk management. For example, server crash, cyber attack, power failure, or flood. So what can disrupt our critical services? Next comes up analyze the impact, business impact analysis, BIA. This is the most important thing. understand the impact and recovery expectations. So the key questions comes up: how much downtime is acceptable if the system goes down? How much data loss is acceptable? On outputs is, we will study more about BIA into deep, but to remember these two terms comes in BIA, that is business impact analysis, RTO and RPO. Recovery time objective and recovery point objective. So recovery time objective is how fast recovery will happen. Recovery point objective is how much data loss is allowed. Next comes up continuity and recovery strategies. Plan recovery. So it will how we will recover. Examples are backup data center, cloud failover, work from home plan, and process backup. So how these plan recovery will happen. Next is develop the BCM and DR plans, disaster recovery plans. So what we can do into this, we can document the step-by-step actions. So it includes who does what, contact the list, escalation metrics, or the recovery steps. So this is the actual playbook, I would say. Next is testing with the exercises. We have made the exercises. Now it's a time to test or do the drills. So because if any of the disaster happens in the company, for example, take your own organization. In your organization, fire drills happen at a very frequent timing. Why? Because they have make a plan. They have already scheduled the planning, but to just implement that planning, whether it's a planning goes in the right sense or wrong, just to implement that, just to test that, we have that fire drills, mock drills, right? So testing with the exercise happens in the same scenario. So practice the plan before the real disaster happen. Examples are DR drill, disaster recovery drill, tabletop exercise, or mock incidents. It will, so by doing this drills, it will find the gaps safely. Next is like improve continuously, where we can review and improve, update the plan based on the changes and the lessons we have already learned. So it will trigger the new application or the real incidents if we have it. So this is the life cycle of business continuity management. Next comes up more cycle with the real IT example. So, for example, data center outage in NYC, in any of the NYC organization, data center outage happens, or customer support is impacted, or then we have to activate the BCM plan. Uh, then in the BCM, it also contains the continuity plans, recovery task, exercises, and results. The final thought is like disasters are unavoidable, right? Chaos is optional, and BCM is the business survival. Some more slides with the comic scenario. So, for example, data center crashes, team will panic, or the customers will become angry. What if we don't have BCM? So there is no plan, no backup, no communication, and it will generate to revenue loss, brand damage, chaos will everywhere. Next, incident is detected with BCM, business continuity management plan. If we have so incident is detected, BCM plan is activated, recovery team will work on it, backup systems are live, customers were informed already about this. So customers, if any of the customers is informed already, so then they'll not that much of angry on that level, right? So businesses continue. Next is like continuity plan is ready, NYC data center asset and recovery tasks are also ready. Recovery tasks is executed. So I have also told you about in the BIA, RTO and RBO, right? So within the recovery time objective, a recovery task is executed and exercise is completed. So we can improve the plan further for our review in the later stage in future. So this is the whole BCM in a nutshell. Business continuity management. We will go through each and every exercise on our PDI also. So stay tuned with me for our next upcoming hands-on video on BCM. And till then, do like my channel, do subscribe it, and stay with me. Till then, bye bye.